guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. It's something that I actually haven't done in a really long time, and that is make a wig. So if you guys have seen my other DIY wig videos, I've used a closure before, and I've used a just a frontal. But this time I'm going to be using a 360 frontal, and this is my first time, so I'm hoping that it comes out right. So this frontal is from Wowafrican, along with the bundles that I have. So this is a 360 frontal, and I got it in a natural wave texture. I was going to do completely straight, but that's not really fun to me. I wanted to have a little bit of wave to it, and I'm going to try to mimic my haircut now. So I want to do it in a bob, and I think I'm going to highlight it just because I don't want to keep straightening my hair, but I love the way my hair looks straight now. But yeah, so this is the purpose of this video. So this is what the 360 frontal looks like. It is pre-plucked, and it does have baby hairs. You'll probably be able to see it a little bit better when I put it on the wig head. And then these are the two bundles. So this is 12 inches, and then this is 12 and 14 inches. So I've never had bundles this short before, so this should be interesting. But this is probably still longer than my hair is now, and I'm going to obviously cut it, so it doesn't really matter. But again, this is in the natural wave, and what a 360 frontal is, just for anyone who doesn't know this real quick, you get basically like the 360 wig, except you have to sew your own middle pieces in. So you get 2 inches of lace from ear to ear in the back, and then 4 inches of lace from ear to ear in the front. So I'm going to set up. I'm probably going to do this in front of the TV because I'm watching Animal Planet right now, and it just makes the time go by a lot faster. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get started. So I'm going to kind of just speed through this part because there's so many tutorials on YouTube already, and it's actually really quite simple. It's way easier than any other wig I've ever made. So all I'm doing right now is I'm just aligning the front and the back of the wig with the front and the back of the wig cap. So you go ahead and you put the wig cap on first, and then you just put the wig on top and line it up, and then I'm just going to go ahead and braid this hair in a nice little raggedy braid, just to get it out the way so it's not flying all over the place when I get ready to start sewing. She want a bad man to come and video if you want murder me. You want murder me. I got my little wig stand thing. You can clip it on any flat surface, really. I got it from Sally, so I think it was less than $10. But yeah, so first part that you're going to start sewing is you're going to start sewing around the base where the hair starts. So you just kind of tack that part down, make sure that you're sewing that onto the wig cap, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just cut a little bit of the lace. I'm not going to cut it all off, just a little bit so that it lays a little bit flatter and it's not layered up, and then I'm just going to go ahead and sew that part down to the wig cap as well. So once that part is done, you should have sewn 2 circles, and it should kind of look like this. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to start in the back and start just sewing in the tracks going from side to side. And I'm just doing the flip over method in the back, and that's just where I'm not cutting the tracks. So I'm just sewing from one end to the other, flipping it over and tacking down the side that's folded, and then I just continue sewing and doing that all the way until I basically finish this entire bundle. I'm the guy you never heard of. So back it up and put it on a brother. Baby girl, I know you want murder. Once I get kind of to the top of the wig, this is where I start to cut my tracks. And I do this just because sometimes a little flip over method can make the little edges a little bit hard, like the little knot part. And I want it to lay completely flat. So I just keep cutting and measuring, or measuring and cutting until I get all the way to the top enough to fill in as close as I possibly can to the actual 360 where the hair starts. She already know this. She want a bad man to come and video this. I'm feeling all this. She already know this. She want a bad man to come and video this. You want murder me. You want murder me. You want murder me. So once all the tracks are sewn in, I end up using 1 full bundle and like 3/4 of the other bundle. I only had a little bit of it left, but you can always add those in if it starts to thin out, but this was already way too thick for me. You're just going to go ahead and you're going to flip your wig inside out, and you're going to cut out the excess wig cap. So you just cut not too close to where the tracks are sewn. You'll see exactly where to do it because you don't want it to unravel. You don't want to accidentally cut a piece of thread. And this is what it should end up looking like. Okay, so now it's time for color. I went ahead and I mixed my 40 developer with my bleaching powder, and I was going to do strand by strand highlights like Izzy did on my real hair, but I went ahead and I did this balayage technique. And what you do is you just take your mixture and you just put it on a paddle brush and you just lightly comb it through, starting from the bottom and then working your way up. I did this way because I didn't want the entire bottom to be lighter. I still wanted to have a few of these brown pieces in there, so that's why I didn't do an ombre or anything like that. And this technique was just way easier than doing strand by strand and way quicker, so I just did this entire thing until I finished all of the hair. Hey, his body, baby, oh Lord have his mercy. Hey, I said I'm feeling all this, she already know this. She want a bad man to come and be the oldest. I'm feeling all this, she already know this. She want a bad man to come and be the oldest. You want murder me. So I placed a few pieces of foil around it just to help it turn a little quicker and keep it from drying out so fast. And I left it in for about 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes to actually start turning really quick. And then I'm just going to go ahead, I rinsed it out, and then I'm just going to go ahead and take this Wella Charms toner, and I'm just going to apply it throughout the entire head, and I let it sit for 30 minutes. Your face, your eyes, looking very nice. The way you whine, I want you to be myself. Make you turn it up and put it on me. Girl, make you follow me and be my only. So make you go down, go down. So the color came out so pretty after I washed it. This is what it ended up looking like, and the curls actually pop a little bit more now. And then I just went ahead and I blow dried it, and then I'm taking my Vanity Planet flat irons. I'll leave the link down below for you guys if anyone wants to purchase this, because I also have a coupon code for this. And I just went ahead and I straightened the entire head. She already know this. She want a bad man to come and be the oldest. You want murder me, You want murder me, So I get this question so much, so I'm just showing you guys where I cut the lace off, and I actually cut as close to the baby hairs as I can, because as you guys know, where the baby hairs are and then where the other part of the hairline starts, there's always a little bit of space right there. So that's the part that I smash down to my forehead with the Got2B glue. I don't leave an extra piece of lace there because you can actually see it, and I don't like it like that, so this is what I do. Okay guys, so I'm back, and this is what we're working with so far, but I'm going to cut it. This is how long it is, and I'm going to do the exact same way that I did my real hair when I cut it back in December. I'm going to do that exact same way to this hair. So let's go ahead. She already know this. She want a bad man to come and be the oldest. I'm feeling all this. She already know this. She want a bad man to come and be the oldest. You want murder me, You want murder me, You want murder, 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 murder me. You want murder, 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 murder me. Oh Lord of His mercy. She a murder me. She did murder me. His body, baby, oh. Vicky's bad man, I see. Bulaka. Hey, his body, baby, oh. Oh Lord of His mercy. Hey, I say, I'm feeling all this. She already know this. She want a bad man. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like after cutting it, I guess. I think I'm gonna cut some layers in the front because this is just too straight to me. This is what the back and stuff looks like. It was a little bit harder cutting this versus cutting my real hair because I totally forgot that this is super thick. So that's why it kind of like shifted a little bit, but after I bumped it, it came out fine. So I think I'm just gonna layer the front a little bit and then flip it out like I do with my real hair, and yeah. Okay guys, so these are the final results. I did end up cutting it just a little bit in the front to kind of give that layering effect, kind of give that 90s feel. I didn't flip it out. Well, I did flip it out and I didn't like it, so I ended up just straightening it all over again. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys and I'll see you in my next one.
Slow down, girl. Oh Lord of His mercy. I'm feeling all this, she already know this. She want a bad man to come and video this. I'm feeling all this, she already know this. She want a bad man to come and video this. You want murder me, eh, 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 eh.